Hello, Leo listeners. Cara here from leolisting.com, where I help adventurous expats and intrepid travelers improve their English listening skills through movies so they can better connect with native speakers in conversation. So, today I have a very special guest. It's Rosa, who is one of my students in the movie club. She's actually the longest running student because she's done 6 months of movie club, so she'll be able to give us the inside story about what it's really like, the truth, the shocking truth about it. So Rosa is originally from Italy and is now living in Switzerland. So maybe Rosa, you could add a bit more about yourself, about the languages you speak, the places you've lived.
Sure. So yes, I'm Italian, as you said, but I've been living in Switzerland, in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, since 2013, more or less.
Wow.
Yes, on and off, because I also spent 6 months in France in the meanwhile. So I speak Italian, of course, French, English. Yeah, and I'm also studying a bit of German because Switzerland, it could always
Yeah,
be useful. Yes.
it's pretty useful, yeah, and you're pretty close to Germany and to lots of German speakers. Okay, cool. All right, well, thanks for that. So maybe you could tell us a bit more about why you're learning English specifically.
So as I said, I live in a French-speaking country region in Switzerland. I teach Italian, so
Right.
I mostly speak Italian and French.
Right, of course. Yeah.
But still, I always need English because I always find something I want to read or watch, which is in English. And I would say I often meet people, I often meet English-speaking people, not only when traveling, but also here in Switzerland, because there are a lot of expats.
Yeah, that's true. It's very international, isn't it, in Switzerland? Yeah, I worked with someone here recently who wanted to improve his English for kind of moving or spending more time in the French speaking part of Switzerland, but he needed English for all the sort of international communication with expats and things like that. So even though he spoke French and he wanted to work more and live more in the French speaking part, he still needed English. So yeah, that's the kind of particularity about Switzerland, is not only you need to speak ideally French, Italian, or German, or all three, English is also really useful as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, you're lucky to live in such a multilingual country.
I agree.
Yeah, and you already speak one of the languages as an Italian speaker, so that helps definitely. Okay, cool. All right then. So, can you tell us then, what is the movie club in your own words? Describe it for us.
First, I would say it's not a regular English course.
Okay.
Because I wasn't looking for that.
Right.
So yeah. So I would say it's both fun and effective way to improve my English.
Okay.
Because I can improve both my listening and speaking skills. And I can do it while watching movies, which is something I love. I've always been a fan of movies. And of course, movies is not just about listening, it's also about getting to know another culture. So for all these reasons, I think that movies are a good start from improving learning English. And with all the different tasks of the movie club, this is the case.
Okay, cool. And you mentioned that it's different to a regular English course, and you definitely weren't looking for that. So can you maybe describe a bit more how it's different?
Yeah, it is different because it's not just a lesson where you meet your teacher. we have the movie, we have to watch the movie, and it's very interesting because at first we discussed the movie via Skype. We test each other's, and I think this is a good start point to to discuss about the movie. Also because we don't have much time in our everyday life, so writing each other messages when we have time on WhatsApp is very, very good. And then we look into the movie a bit deeper. So we have to listen to specific scenes and transcribe them, which is extremely useful to me, at least, for yes, for improving my listening skills. Because you sent me very useful feedback on how the sound is, and how it's easier to catch it when you listen to a conversation. And then we also get to practice our pronunciation, because
exactly.
That's also very important, because I've always felt like, yes, learning English, but not exactly focusing on my pronunciation. Also because that's one of the aspects of my English who works who doesn't work very well, the pronunciation, because I have a strong Italian accent. So the pronunciation, when I get to read a phrase and then I get your feedback, that's very interesting too. And then the speaking. So we also I also get the chance to improve my speaking skills, because I answer to a question. And I think that's very motivating, because you ask what we think about a scene, what we understood about a specific dialogue. So yes, it's not a common course, because we have our own time to get back to you with our task. And we have a very personalized feedback by you. I don't think that's not possible when you teach in a class with, I don't know, 5-10 people. I know that because I'm a teacher. So I would say you can both enjoy being with other people, because we are a club, many people, but we get a personalized treatment. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No, I think that's a good point. That like we're doing most of the tasks on WhatsApp. We just have one kind of. It's not even really a lesson. We have our discussion about the movie at the end of 1 month together. But in between, we're mostly using, texting, WhatsApp, voice messages. So, like you say, it's really flexible. And I know that's important for you, because you've told me in the past, my schedule, it varies a lot. So it's hard for me to commit to, weekly lessons is complicated. Once a month is okay, but otherwise it's tricky. So being able to use, digital tools to be flexible about, when you send messages or check feedback, it's a big help.
Definitely.
So, okay, cool. And I just wanted to touch on something, because basically the movie we've chosen for this month, so we're recording this in November, we picked a Christmas movie, and you essentially told me, I'm paraphrasing, but I hate this ugly movie, right? Okay. So you don't, the movie is not your favorite, but is that a problem? Like because obviously, we are a club, we're a democracy, we pick movies, but we have to, go negotiate which ones we want to choose. I mean, is it a problem if you don't like one movie 1 month, or?
It's not a problem, not at all. Yeah, as you said, I don't like the movie we're watching now, and I would say I'm a picky person when it comes to watching movies. There
Okay.
are some movies I usually don't watch at all.
Okay.
But with the club, it's different because the point is exploiting a movie in order to improve your English. And even if it's a bad movie, with the tasks we have in the movie club, it's always possible to to improve my English, to learn something new, to always to practice my listening, my pronunciation. So no problem at all if it's a movie I don't like, because then with all the tasks I get to my goal, which is improving my English. And
Okay.
I would say that actually now that I have to watch all kind of movies, because of course we have to choose. It's not just me who chooses. Maybe it's better like this because I get to watch something I usually don't watch, and sometimes it can be a good surprise.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, it's funny because people have suggested movies that I haven't really necessarily heard of, or I've suggested ones to you that you haven't heard of, and it's a chance for everybody to discover new movies, new directors, new stories, all kinds of things. So yeah, it's definitely a good opportunity. And it's interesting when a movie is one that you don't like, in a way, you kind of have more to say because you have to justify why you don't like it, and you share the parts that you didn't like. Whereas sometimes if you like something, you're just like, oh, I love this movie, it's great, and you don't really have much more to say. But when you don't like it, there's almost more to say and more to explore. So it's really interesting when people maybe don't like the film so much, they often have more things to say because they have to justify why they didn't like it, especially if the others liked it and they didn't. So yeah,
That's
okay,
true.
I think, all right. Well, I guess we've already talked about it a bit, but how has the club improved your English?
Mm-hmm. So for sure, my listening has improved, because now that I pay attention to it, I notice that I don't always use subtitles, or if I use them, I don't always read them, because now it's easier for me to catch some kind of sounds, I don't know, contractions that I couldn't catch in the past. And I would say that also my pronunciation has improved, because in the past I've never paid too much attention to it, and now I'm doing it. So
Okay, all right, great. That's really good. And what would you say is the best part of Movie Club?
it's difficult to answer to this question, because I like all the tasks. Every task have as a, is a his goal is a specific goal, and is very effective to me. Maybe the fact that I can, the most interesting and fun part is the end, because we have the meetup. We get to discuss the movie with the rest of with the other members of the club. And it's good to do it, of course, at the end, because in the meanwhile you watch some scenes. You have discussed some topics, and in the meanwhile I may have read or watched the videos you suggest, which are very, very interesting, in order to better know the movie, to get ideas about the movie.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I always include these kind of behind the scenes videos or interviews with the actors, or there's all kinds of
Reviews,
things.
articles about the
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. Yeah, reviews, quizzes sometimes about certain movies. There's all kinds of supporting material that you can look at, clips as well, trailers, things like this. So Yeah, okay. No, the live discussion is always really fun, and I'm always amazed by all the different ideas that you have and all the different things that you notice about the movie. It's really even if we get a chance to discuss it before a little bit on WhatsApp, it's even better when we're live and we can go into more detail about different things. So it's cool. Okay. And my final question was, if you had to recommend Movie Club to a friend, what would you say?
So I would say if you don't have much time every day, if you want to be motivated and not bored, if you love movies, and if you really want to improve your English, then this is the right experience for you, the movie club. That's what I
Cool,
would say.
perfect. All right, great. Okay, you're a good friend. That's a good summary. All right, cool, awesome. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Rosa, for taking us on this kind of inside tour of Movie Club and sharing your thoughts about it. So for people watching, there will be a link under this video to join the waiting list for Movie Club. And I'm going to age this video terribly by saying, so we're recording this in November 2020, and the club will be opening for early enrollment for 2021 in December. So now is the time to get on the waiting list, to get your invitation to join early and be ready for 2021 and come and join the club with me, with Rosa, with the others to discuss movies and work on improving your English. So thanks again, Rosa, for joining us. And yeah, well, I'll see you again soon on WhatsApp. All right, bye.
Bye.